Dee-dum, dee-dee-dum-dum.
I don't know who's more excited, you or Imogen.
This evening we will stroll down the banks of the Arno, working up an appetite for supper at Jubirosse.
Heston.
First night, my treat, I insist.
You will take care of her, won't you?
These, Signora, are safe hands.
I know. It's just me being
Una madre. A mother.
Morning.
I thought you were at a view.
Yeah, I'm just on my way. Just popped in to see that we're still on for the mentoring lunch, which you have forgotten about.
No, of course not. No. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry. Let's check diaries and pick up when I get back.
Okay.
And I could give Charlie your last patient, get Imogen to meet you at the Icon, if that would give you time.
Lunch it is, then.
Mrs. Darlington.
Mrs. Darlington.
What's he still doing here? If you want something done...
And do you know the secret? 3 walks a day and a black velvet before bed.
And your good health is very evident, Mrs. Darlington, so I'm wondering why you've made an appointment.
Well, I would hardly have popped in on the off chance. I mean, Eric's nervous enough as it is. Oh, dear. Oh, he hasn't been sleeping very well.
You can't bring dogs into the surgery.
Well, he didn't warrant a home visit.
Did he just pee on my suitcase?
He does have other issues down there.
Well, I suggest you find him a vet.
A vet?
Yes, a vet, Mrs. Darlington. Now, if you don't mind, I do have other patients to see.
You are asking me to take my husband to a vet?
You're what?
At the risk of sounding all Groundhog Day, you free for lunch?
Well, it depends what's on the menu.
Well, 2 people eating, having a conversation.
Different. Well, you know me. I'll try anything once.
2 people eating, having a conversation, having a relationship. Daniel Granger turning down no string sex. Must be love, love, love. Must be.
John! Get up! Get up!
It's all right. It's all right. I'm a doctor.
Us. I'll look after it, I promise. I'll bring you a present back from Florence.
Florence?
Heston's taking me.
Heston? Can't you get a boyfriend your own age?
Grow up. It's the art capital of Europe.
Give it back.
No!
Give it back!
That's long enough. You've got to pick up Mrs. Fortescue.
Well, hang on. He's in no fit state to drive.
Thanks for your help, Doctor, but my son doesn't need you mollycoddling him. He fainted. Life goes on.
All right, take it easy. Slow breaths, deep, slow breaths. Just concentrate on your breathing. Easy does it.
The nightmares are bad enough, but this...
Can you talk to me about the nightmares?
Yeah. No, I don't know. They're always me, father, strangers, always about death. They're signs, aren't they? I've done some reading. Freud and Jung I need to understand, but it's obvious. Don't you see?
Dream interpretation is just that, it's interpretation. How long have you been having these nightmares?
6 months. Ever since Mother died. I can't work without passing out all the time.
Okay, this may seem a little bit weird, but I think I might have an idea of what's wrong.
All right. What have you done?
Is it a crime to want to have lunch with your dad? So I was thinking.
I knew it. Come on, out with it.
Well, I've got this essay to do for next term, right? About the relationship between the police and the CPS. Now, I know all the textbook stuff, which is pretty dull. So I thought I'd take a look at how it works in practice, from the cold face kind of thing.
Well, I can organise a meeting with one of our CPS solicitors, if you like.
Nice one, Dad.
No worries.
Any chance of doing it today? Only it's got to be in soon.
When are you going to learn not to leave everything to the last minute?
It's not a problem. I'll get it done. At least I'll be able to concentrate with Imi away.
Away?
Hello? Yes, my doctor said it would help if I talked to someone. It's a...
Tickets, check. Passport, check. Visions of the Basilica di Santa Maria del Fiore and a sweet glass of Montefalco Rosso, check. Parting, dear friends, is alas temporary.
Heston, I think you've sprung a leak.
Yes, Mrs. Darlington's husband.
Ah, Eric.
Thanks for the warning.
Oh, come on, everyone knows about Mrs. Darlington and Eric, don't they?
What right do you have poking your nose into my business? 3 generations of Engels have been sending the deceased upstairs with dignity. You will not jeopardise passing that tradition to a 4th. Do you hear me?
Mr. Engels, I'm sure whatever.
He's been filling my son's head with nonsense about some
Thanatophobia.
Thanatophobia?
Yes, he's been having morbid nightmares ever since his mother died. Anything symbolic of death triggers a severe panic attack. It was only a preliminary diagnosis. I did refer him to his own GP for a proper checkup.
Of course he's upset about his mother. It was her that wrapped him up in cotton wool in the first place. Now another fool gives him an excuse to wallow in self-pity. I caught him phoning a therapist. You stay away from him, you hear? All of you. Or I'll make an official complaint.
Mentoring agenda point 1, perhaps?
Heston?
Wait, we're having a consultation here.
Yes, right, sorry, miss. All right, then. Where's Heston?
They've already gone, and before you start...
You knew? Oh, great, Colin, that is just great. I tell her she can't go, and you help her pack. Well, thanks for the support.
Stop with the caveman act.
I'm a father. You deliberately undermine me. What does that say to the kids? It says that it's perfectly okay to disobey me.
Why can't you accept that it's a golden opportunity?
Yeah, but who for?
Oh, Heston is interested in her studies, more than can be said for some.
Now, I understand the rocky road of marital strife. Only too well. Can we keep this down, please? I've got a patient in there.
I will keep it down when somebody can tell me when it became an offence for a father to protect his daughter.
Ah, yes. Do you want to see my Tuscan villa line? Yes. Best investment Heston ever made.
You see?
He's a dirty old perv. Heston's not.
A healthy eye for women does not a pervert make.
Anyway, too late. They'll be at the airport by now.
Oh, I thought Heston was taking Simon for lunch at the Eiffel.
Thank you. At least somebody's got the decency to...
All available units, disturbance at 24 the close.
Oh, duty calls.
Yeah, 7244 receiving. I'm on my way. you get yourself down to the Icon and put a stop to this.
Amy, if you haven't already gone, just get your skates on.
So, what have we learned from this morning's little contretemps?
I got carried away. I shouldn't have diagnosed him. I should have just referred him back to his own GP.
No, on the contrary. You were on your own in the field, presented with a dilemma, and you embraced the challenge. And I must say, as your mentor, this morning shows how much you're making progress.
Really?
Absolutely. You're relying less on textbooks and going more on your gut feelings. You're becoming a good doctor, Simon. And this sort of initiative will make you a great one.
Right. Well, cheers.
And here endeth all talk of shop. I will leave thanatophobic undertakers and reincarnated pugs in your very capable hands.
Mrs. Darlington.
She's all yours.
Thank you. Karen, it's Simon. Imi? No, they've just gone. Karen, I need a couple of numbers. Mrs. Darlington and Barry Ingalls. Thank you.
What do you fancy? I think I'm going to go for the vegetarian pasta.
I'm more in the mood for meat.
That's great. Thanks, Karen.
Where is he?
Who?
Heston.
Oh, he just left.
How about a quickie before afternoon surgery to liven you up?
What are we doing?
What could we be doing?
No, but see, that's the point right there. Are we in a relationship or not?
Well, give it a label if it makes you feel better.
I bet you've never had a proper relationship, have you? Just a string of guys for meaningless sex.
Of course I've had proper relationships.
Come on then.
What?
One example. You can't, can you? Maybe you're just not girlfriend material.
I can do girlfriend.
Or I've lost my appetite.
Where are you going?
Back to work.
Look, okay. Why don't we do something romantic? I'm serious.
I keep the other dogs in the utility room. They do worry Eric so. I mean, he's always been such a sensitive soul. Oh, that's Hilary. She was quite a bridge partner. We were a great team.
Oh, that'll be him, shall I?
Oh, it'll be nice to have a bit of company, won't it, dear? Now, I want you on your best behaviour. Are you listening to me? Right.
Mrs. Darlington, this is Barry.
Oh, we've met. Ingalls and Son sent my husband off with such dignity. They did you proud, didn't they, Eric?
I'm glad we were of service, Mrs. Darlington.
Well, come in, come on. Don't stand on ceremony. Come and sit down. Yes, Hilary. Yes. Very handsome gentleman. She always rather liked the male company.
Right, well, I'll be off. Everything gonna be okay?
Well, of course he will, Doctor.
Barry? Okay.
Oh, I don't believe this.
Did we forget something?
Drive. Please, Heston, just drive.
Come on, Imogen, get out of the car.
Is there a problem?
I said out.
I'm going, and there's nothing you can do about it.
You know, kidnapping is a very serious offence.
Well, hang on a minute.
I'm 17.
So, are you telling me you didn't know anything about this?
Oh, I knew all about it, OK, but I told her she couldn't go.
Heston, please, can we just go?
Not without your father's permission. I am dreadfully sorry. I had no idea. I mean, it's a wonderful opportunity. I will look after her. I mean, you have my word on that.
No, no way. She's deliberately disobeyed me, so you can get out of the car.
Leave me alone!
Emmy, I am warning you. Get out of this car now.
Let me drive her home. I promise. You can follow me. My hands are tied. Put me in a very awkward position, young lady. Do Florence another time.
Stephen moved to Canada and Cynthia's got her own life in London. I mean, they call often enough, but not the same, is it?
Do you really think these animals are dead relatives?
No. I do have some marbles left.
So, why pretend?
When Eric went, I could think of nothing but my own mortality. It was quite debilitating. So, whenever somebody I know passes away, I get myself an animal to remember them by. Not a bad trick for a silly old woman whose friends are dropping like flies. Cost me a fortune in pet food, mind.
They keep you company?
Well, it's not about being lonely. It's about coping. Mind you, it is fun watching people's reactions. I did think that the doctor this morning might send for the men in white coats.
Maybe never. You've got to be joking.
You said you wanted a romantic date.
What, yeah, I meant like a film or a club.
What, if you're scared of getting beaten, then
By you?
I'm a little bit special.
Don't flatter yourself. How hard can it be?
Oh, okay.
Trust that's a Somerset willow casket. Only the best for Mrs. Fortescue.
I'm making an aviary. I'm going to add a bird for every body that passes through.
Have you lost your mind? This is a funeral parlour, not a zoo.
Not here. It's gone into the yard.
What's got into you, boy?
It'll make it a happier place.
Hey, sorry, the door's open.
Get back to work. And as for you...
I won't. I can't, not without the birds.
This is your meddling. I warned you. But he's an undertaker, not Dr. Doolittle. What are you doing?
I don't see anything wrong with Barry keeping a few birds. It makes him feel better. Everyone has different ways of coping with life and death.
It's our business to put bodies in the ground. God does the rest.
Yes, and as you keep saying, without Barry, you won't have anyone to pass that business on to. You both want to keep the family tradition. Well, this might be the only way. Excuse me.
I've missed you. Not been feeling very well, you see. You wouldn't understand. It can't be cured by one of your hot herbal remedies. But the doc's been very kind. Maybe you would understand. You understood a lot of things you wouldn't speak about. Your father, for one. You'd stand up to him, wouldn't you? Yeah, I know, but we both love him, don't we?
So, what you do is you put your fingers in here.
And risk breaking a nail? I don't think so.
one for free. But now, the gloves are off.
OK. We'll talk about delusional. Next, you'll be saying good enough to use the frame. It's what all the really good players use.
No, I'll give you a fighting chance.
OK, yeah. Only the pros can handle the frame. Seriously, don't make a fool of yourself. Good job.
You were saying?
Well, beginner's luck. That was beginner's luck. Ah, for goodness sake.
What have we here, then?
Mum.
She's a fine bud. Your mother.
Can she handle the pressure, he asks himself?
I can take anything that you have got to give.
Winner gets to go on top, by the way.
The cheaper the trick, the cheaper the man. Well, thank you for the introduction to Chabsville Central. You might fit right in, but being surrounded by more tattoos than brain cells is not my idea of a date.
I'm sorry, it was just a joke.
No, Daniel, you're the joke. You don't want a relationship. You just think it's something that you should have at your age, but you are just a kid. So why don't you go away and play with yourself and leave the grown-ups on their own?
I want a relationship with you. I want a relationship with you.
Hi.
Hi.
Fancy a drink at mine?
What does that even mean?
It means your girlfriend would like to spend the evening with you. Somewhere she isn't likely to catch something.
What's Sydney still doing here? What's going on? You lot are mad.
If you want us to be a proper couple, then I've got to learn how to fake the occasional headache.
Nice one.
I'm serious, Daniel. It's been a long day.
Fine.
Where are you going?
Well, I thought...
No, couples sleeping together isn't dependent on sex, Daniel. Be careful what you wish for, dear. Night.
How would you feel about coming and working for me?
Get away from me!
Look, please, no.
I said get away from me!
Luke, my Luke.
Okay, slow down.
He ran. I can't find him.
Thank you, driver. If you could pick me up around 2 o'clock, that'd be splendid.
Luke couldn't wait to get out of my room.
Have I done something wrong?